I don't want none of y'all out here with no stinky hair, because I promise you, if you come around me with some stinky hair, I'm not gonna hug you, talk to you again until you take that protective style out. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Niara Alexis, and like the title says, today we're gonna be talking about stinky braids, protective styles, whatever it is, and some of my favorite tips and tricks and hair fragrances to keep that smell away. So from my experience and my understanding, there are two reasons why your hair would stink. It's either dirty or there's trapped moisture. Okay, so I have heard so many people say that they do not wash their hair when they have their hair in braids. Like, they'll leave their braids in for 6 weeks. You know, that's a month and a half, almost 2 months. You ain't washing your hair. Outside of the smell, I know when you scratch your head, it be all type of stuff under your nails, like all kinds of buildup, all kind of oils. I know your head is itchy. Like, washing your hair is like one of the biggest parts of your hair care regimen and a part of your hair health. And don't get me wrong, I know there are plenty of naturals out there that go for long periods of time without washing their hair or whatever, but I just feel like with braids or with twists, specifically in the summertime, we out here doing all the moving and shaking, you have to have some sort of system to cleanse your hair. So maybe you're not necessarily washing it like the way that I do. Maybe you're not dunking your whole head in water and getting it like fully saturated. Maybe that is not what works for you, but some method and way of cleansing your hair, it needs to be a part of your regimen. I typically wash my hair once a week when I don't have my hair in braids. So once I put my hair in braids, it takes me some getting used to not wash it on a weekly basis. Like, ever since I've had these braids in, I've been washing them every single week because my scalp and my hair, I don't know if it's changed up, but they're like, girl, we're not waiting a whole week. We're itchy, we're dirty, clean us right now. So I haven't even been doing that. I usually would wait 2 weeks, like for the past years, like I would wait 2 weeks and then cleanse my scalp. This year, I've been washing my hair every single week. So whatever cleansing your hair looks like for you, find a method that works and cleanse your hair on a regular basis, okay? Whether that's every week, every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks, whatever it is, cleanse your hair. Now, the other thing too, I will say that I have also been guilty of, now I will say my braids ain't never been stinking, but something that I noticed like this go around with this set of braids, I was for the first 2 weeks only washing like my scalp, and then I actually did a wash day today and I felt my braids and I was like, these just feel like they could feel better. And I put them things under some water, baby. When I tell you that water was murky, it was gray, which means it was dirty. So if you're not washing the length of your braids every time, which I 100% get why you wouldn't, because it's heavy, it can cause a lot of tension, it can weigh your hair down. I get it. That's the reason why I don't like to do it. Do it like maybe every other time you wash your hair, or every third time you wash your hair, or something like that, to get the stuff out of your hair. Because like, I put mousse in my hair, I put hair fragrance in my hair, which we're going to talk about later. So it needs a good rinsing and good cleansing as well. So your scalp should be cleaned, and the length of your style, your protective style, should be cleaned as well. And for anybody who's wearing a protective style that's not necessarily like braids like this, like I know a lot of people do like a crochet where you'll like braid your hair in cornrows and then you'll crochet some like braids or twists in there. Take those braids or twists out and give your scalp a good cleaning while they're in the cornrows, because just because your braids might not necessarily be dirty or you're able to switch them out and change them more frequently does not mean you should just be leaving them cornrows alone, baby. You should take them out, wash them up and clean them, get a hot rag or something, go down those parts, but do something to like cleanse that too if that is what you're using as your protective style. Washing, or washing as we say in the South, you know, you gotta wash it. Washing your hair is the first part, but the second part I mentioned was trapped moisture. So if you are washing your hair and you have bigger parts or thicker braids, one thing that you have to be very mindful of is that it is getting dry all the way through, okay? So it can feel dry to the touch, but it could be inside of the braid or inside of your part that section of hair could be still damp in the middle, and it's just taking so long to dry, and by the time it actually does dry, it kind of has like a mildewy smell. It's like when you leave clothes in the washing machine for too long. You know how like if you leave them in there, forget about them, you know you just need to go back and wash them again, because once you put them in a dryer, they done sat so long being wet, they're gonna have a mildewy smell. That's what's happening with your hair. Make sure that when you're washing your braids or your twists or whatever the style is, if you have cornrows from a crochet or whatever, that you are making sure that you get all of it dry, the interior and everything. So my braids are pretty small and thin, so they can dry, air dry on their own. I don't have to use a blow dryer with them, but I would say if you have cornrows or you have a style that has bigger sections and parts or thicker braids, you need to be using a blow dryer to directly apply heat to get it all the way dry. Now, the second way you can have trapped moisture is from sweat. So maybe you didn't wash your hair, but you work out a lot. Maybe you are just outside in general a lot. You don't even have to be working out, but you know, like it's warmer out. Maybe you're outside going for walks, going to the festivals, or just doing your everyday things, and you sweat in your head frequently, because I know a lot of you have mentioned that to me before. Even when I wear my silk press, you ask about like sweating in the head. If you sweat in your head a lot, you need to make sure that your hair is drying completely. Okay, now personally, what I would say is if you sweat in your head a lot, I would get small braids like mine. I feel like you are able to like aerate those and like get majority of your hair and scalp dry, versus if you have big chunky braids, you have a much larger section here that could have a lot more sweat trapped within that, and then it, you know, could start to sting, you know. But also with the sweat, if you do sweat a lot in your head, you need to be washing your hair on a regular basis. I'm sorry. The other thing that I want to mention to you guys is hair fragrance, okay? Now, I want you to treat a hair fragrance the same way you treat a fragrance for your body. Don't be spraying no hair fragrance on your dirty hair. Don't do that. Now, I'm not saying like you can only spray it on when your hair is freshly washed, but if you know you haven't cleaned your hair in like 2-3 weeks, ain't no point of putting no hair perfume on. Wait till you wash your hair next. I have a couple here that I want to share with you guys that I have in my possession that I like, and I will have these all linked down below. The first one, this is the Moroccan oil fragrance mist. I don't know what it's called. Brooms du Maroc, not sure. This is my favorite. It smells so luxurious. It smells like warm but fresh at the same time. This is also considered a body spray, so I can spray it on my body too. This is from Rare Beauty. They just came out with this line like not too long ago. This is their Fine Comfort Body and Hair Fragrance Mist. This one is so good, and it's kind of like an oil. It has little balls in there, and I'm basically almost done with mine. I don't know if you guys can tell that like it has like the little pump thing where it's like lifted it up. This, I feel like every time I mention this, I always tell you guys, it is a dupe for the Byredo Bal d'Afrique. I think that's how you say that scent. It's a dupe for that, and I wanted to get a hair fragrance for that, and then I seen that those things was like $185, which like I love a scent. I will spend $185 on a perfume, but a hair perfume exclusively, no, I won't. This smells literally just like it. Literally just like it. I'm not kidding you. This next one I just got, it just launched. I literally just got this in the mail the other day. This is from Way. This is their hair and body mist. So again, it's a body mist, like you can use it on your body as well. And if you have body mist already, check the packaging. I bet you it says hair and body mist and you just didn't realize it. So this is their Saint Bart's body mist, and honestly I wish they would make their other fragrances into body mist and like a hair mist, because y'all know how much I love, what's my other one called, what is my other Way fragrance called that I wear all the time? I can't remember what it's called, but I wish they would make all of them, like all the fragrances, make a mist out of them. This one smells very tropically, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I low-key bought this blind. I had never smelled it, but there was so much hype online about it, and people were just saying like, when are they gonna come out with a fragrance for this scent. And I think like their body scrub has this scent, and they have like a body gel or something, or like a body lotion. And I had never smelled them, but I saw it when it came out. I was like, oh, I'm gonna go ahead and get it, because people like be saying it smells so good. And honestly, it doesn't smell terrible, but it's like, I would exclusively wear this like in a beach tropical place. Like, I live in Chicago, in a city. I probably wouldn't wear this here. It just seems too much of like, I'm by the pool to me. This one is from Dove. This smells exactly what you would expect a Dove fragrance to smell like. Just like clean, fresh, like out the shower fresh, which I like. And I spray this one on my hair at nighttime. It smells so freaking nice. Like, it just smells so nice, and it's so affordable. I got this one on Amazon. So affordable, so small, so tiny. This is something I could see people like putting this in your gym bag. This one is by Skylar Clean Beauty. It is a hair and body mist. It says it's hypoallergenic, safe for sensitive skin, and this is in the scent Peach Fields. And it's also a clean beauty brand. This one, I would wear this one at night. Like, I would spray this on my hair at night, because it's giving like, it is peachy, but like they have a descriptor of this scent on the bottle. It says juicy and woody, and I feel like that is perfect. It is fruity, but it's like a very soft, like it's not an obnoxious fruity scent. Now these last two are by the brand Fleur. I got these in PR. This is Moonstone and this is Dragon Fruit, and these are two of their new hair and body fragrance mists. So like I said, y'all, if you have a body fragrance like or a body mist already, look on the bottle. It probably says hair and body mist and you just didn't realize it. Now these two, I kid you not, Pure Seduction, Strawberries and Champagne. If you was there, you had to be there back in the day when everybody was wearing the Victoria's Secret scents. So if you liked those and you like would want something that's reminiscent of those, get these. These are very fruity scents. Clean your hair as best as you can. You know, it doesn't mean you have to do exactly what I do or what someone else does. You don't have to fully saturate your hair and what. No, like there are other ways of cleansing your hair, but some sort of cleansing should be in your regimen. And make sure you're getting rid of any moisture, whether it's sweat, whether it's from you washing your hair. Just make sure there's no trapped moisture in your hair, and a little hair fragrance is gonna set it off. If you keep your hair clean on a regular basis, don't see any issue with you spraying your hair fragrance on your hair every day. I hope this was helpful for somebody. I don't want none of y'all out here with no stinky hair, because I promise you, if you come around me with some stinky hair, I'm not gonna hug you, talk to you again until you take that protective style out. I'm just saying. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time.